Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. Excuse me. Alrighty, well, I've been away doing things a couple of days. So I've been home, but I'm doing other things. So I haven't been able to work pretty much at all on my Bambi journal. So I have a few things ready to just kind of glue down so that you can see some of the things that I think about when I make them. Excuse me. You don't know you need to clear your throat until you start talking. Okay, so I have covered the inside pages. You don't have to, I just decided to. There was writing where a little girl had put her name on there, and you know, you can cover part of it or all of it, whatever. I just felt like covering the whole thing. It is nice and glued down now. I have left the lacy part loose, but everything else is very well glued down and sticking. And then I chose these pages to cover each of the signatures, and I just thought Bambi looked so cute there, so I cut a circle. I took a piece of like a wax paper or something like that and made I took it and I made like a square and I laid it on top of this page. And then I found one of my ribbon spools that had a circle just about this size, and I laid it on top of that waxy type paper. It wasn't exactly wax paper. I don't know what kind of paper it was, but anyway, I laid it on and I traced around it, and then I cut it, and then I took that and I laid it on here, and I just traced the circle and cut it out. That's how I was able to line it up pretty well. And then I did the same thing for a page to cover the white on the inside. So I thought we would put some things together, and so that you can see, you know, just a way. It's not the way, but it's a way of getting it done. I'm going to be using Fabri-Tac to glue this page to the other so that it doesn't get as much warping. So I hope everybody's doing okay. My goodness, like it's pretty much snowing or icy everywhere right now. And a lot of places aren't used to it, and so it's really uncomfortable situations for some people, you know, and that's not good. So I hope you're staying warm, and I know some of you guys are losing electricity and all of that, so that's not good. I saw like an article. I didn't see the news, but I saw like a headline of somebody that had used, I don't know, the wrong sort of heat source, and they were hospitalized for carbon monoxide poisoning. So don't do that. That's not good. At least they are alive, but yeah, I don't recall what they used, like a cooking thing or something, I think, for camping, and they were using it to try and heat, not just eat, or something like that. So they were trying to asphyxiate themselves. Scary. Okay, so, and that's pretty good. What I figured I would do is put some sort of trim around the circle when it's all said and done. I just don't know what I want to put there yet, so I haven't done that. And then I'm going to leave this to be the only page in between the cover and here, just because if I add anything, it's going to cover up all this work. So we're going to leave it just like that. I'll trim this page down later, not on camera, because it's kind of a waste of time. Yeah, but anyway, I hope you guys are doing okay. I know it can be really scary when you live somewhere where it's, you know, you don't have the things necessary to clear the roads, or even if you did, how can you clear a sheet of ice off a road? You know, you can't. So that's just scary. I am not using any one particular paper pack. I'm just kind of going through the papers that I have and seeing kind of what goes with what. So now one of the things, if you've never done a golden book, is the pages come apart like like this. So like this is a signature in there, and there's actually another page. But one of the things that I notice is if I wanted to use this paper, because it goes really nicely with the colors here, I think. But then if you go and you think, if you're folded in half, what is it going to look like on the other side? And on the other side, it would have these fall-looking trees, but then it would have this icy pond. And, you know, that's fine if you want to leave it that way. But I thought I would take two pieces of paper and put them together to make a page, and so that this is what you'll see next to this image. Why does it take me so long to do a journal? This is exactly why. I sit and I look for just the, you know, exact page to put there, and it's really, I don't know, probably not necessary. And then after all of that work, I'll probably end up putting something in between this page and that image so that they don't go together, and like you won't see one at the same time as you're seeing the other, if that makes sense. So, and then also the pages are longer, so you can't just take like a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and cut it down and fold it in half and make your pages, you know, line up. One of them is about 13 and a quarter. So if you take a 12 by 12 and fold it in half, your pages are going to be about this long. And there's nothing wrong with that either, but it leaves these kind of unprotected. And so not always, but sometimes I will extend my pages so that they'll meet. So now here the pages are protected because this meets. And if they're a little bit too long, that's okay. I can trim them down. And I probably will have to trim them down, but at least it's a starting point. And I have no idea what I'm going to end up doing with these white pages, but something. We'll figure it out. Okay, so here's this and this and this, and then it's this page, and then this page. So on this page, I thought, did I do that right? And then you also want to make sure you keep them in order. Yes, that's right. Okay, so I love these florals and the browns, and oh, I just think they go so really cute together, or so well together. So then on this side, see what I'm saying, when you fold, I folded it to meet the edge, and so then you don't have enough paper. So what I'm going to do here is I took some extra paper that coordinates with this, and I'm going to add to it to make it long enough. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to glue it here and attach it like that. And then I'm just going to glue this down as a pocket. And then when I do that, it's all going to stay together. And if that doesn't make sense, hopefully you'll figure it out in the end. But it's not easy to watch. I have to admit, this sort of a thing, it's not easy to do, at least not for me. And it's probably pretty painful for you guys to watch. So sorry about that. This was one of my very first paper punches. This little edge puncher, and I have used the snot out of it. I have used it so much. All right, and so now I want to line it up with the other one so that hopefully we get them about the same. This is the part that's hard because, you know, the lining up part, it's just not easy. Okay. I was actually thinking it might be cute to stitch down this. I'm not going to do that right now, but all right. And then I'm thinking I might put just a dab of paper along the edge. I mean, a dab of glue along the edge there. Probably not necessary because it's actually awfully close to the edge already. And it doesn't look like to me I got it on there very well, but hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Okay, and so then I'm just going to go ahead and make my pocket. I folded this page over, this blue page. It was a little bit thinner paper, and so for some sturdiness, I just, you know, folded it over. I'm making a mess. And then, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but nothing ever really lines up with our paper cutters. It drives me crazy. When you're inking, you can kind of cover that up, but I was not intending to ink. If I do, not much. All right, so then we have a pocket there, and then just a little decorative edge here. And, you know, I'll do something else there in the end. I just don't know what at this point. So that goes there. And then when you see this page, I thought it was cute that the little, you know, bird and this color goes pretty well together. Of course, like I said, I don't know if you'll end up seeing these together in the end because of whatever else I put in there, but there's that. So then here's how this kind of goes together. And then on this back page here, I was going to do the same thing. That I just did and add a little edge here. Let's see, I'm gonna do it, I'm gluing this side. And again, it is just to elongate my paper. Some of you guys commented on the first video because, you know, you make these too. And I know some of you make them pretty often. And I was like, well, some of you are probably going, no, no, no. And for sure, some of you were. So I learned, what did I learn? Oh, I learned, if you guys didn't look at the comments, yeah, I just put that one down on the wrong spot a little bit. That's okay. If you didn't look in the comments, I learned that a way to take the little gold strip off the edge of the book cover is to use your heat tool, and I guess it comes off really easily. And I had no idea. I had no idea at all. So it was nice to know, and I will definitely do that the next time because, as you could see, that was a pain in the butt. Okay. Alrighty. Well, there's one signature. So I think the colors go well together so far. We'll see what happens. And that'll be covered. I just don't know how yet. I have no idea what I'm going to do in the center. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing here on this one to start out this next. But you've already seen that, so you don't need to see it again. And I don't have any other pages prepared here to do. So that is all that I have for you guys today. And I hope you're out there staying warm and staying safe and being careful, and that this ridiculous weather goes away soon. Take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.